to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys Now back to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, there's Lockett pulling in a tough grab. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. These two teams all tied after one. Now it's Carson. Spins past it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Carson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Carson again. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team had...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Give him 32 on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect A lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll drop to throw. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Here's Carson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been sensational so far, already up over 300 yards passing in the first half alone as they start first. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Jameis Winston, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Justin Herbert with a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Adam Humphries. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Steps away to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face